Hi everyone, we are present mini project by subject system analysis and design. This we are our teams. First is Lee Gang Ki. Me is Muhammad Kazim Bebakul Nizam. And last is Muhammad Zul Hafiz Zul Hisham. So I can present his introduction. This report aims to develop a context diagram and diagram 0 for the distance education information system based on the functional decomposition diagram FDD provided. The diagrams will illustrate the interaction of at least 4 entities including student, the 4 key processes highlighted in red graded generation, upload course materials, upload assignments, and student registration. The apparated data flows between entities and process the identification of at least 2 data stores institution for system operation. And I can give the next present is Hafiz.
Thank you, Akil, for giving me a time to present the entity table slide. So based on figure 1.0, which is functional decomposition diagram, or we call it as FTD, here are the entity tables that consist of 4 entities that includes the students. So it is based on the FTD diagram, which you have seen here in the slide itself. Now for the entity table, we have 4 entities, which is first is student, second instructor, third administrators, and the last one is learning management system, or LMS. For the students process, it includes student registration. For the input to process, it includes the student details, and output from process is registration confirmation. For the entities of instructor, the process is upload course material, input to process is course materials, and output from process is confirmation of course materials upload. For the entity of administrators, the process is grade generation. The second one is for the input to process is grading criteria, and output from process is final grades. And for the last entity, which is LMS, is for the process itself is upload assignment, input to process is assignment submission, and output for process is assignment uploaded confirmation. Now let's go to the context diagram. In this case, the Distance Education Information System, or DEIS, is at the center with 4 external entities, include student, instructor, administrator, and learning management system, or LMS. It functions of how students provide details for registration and receive confirmation, and they also submit assignments through the LMS. For the instructors, they can upload course materials and the system confirms the upload. For the administrator, they can send grading criteria and they receive final grades from the system. For the LMS, it handles student assignment submissions and confirm successful uploads to the system. So based on the context diagram, the arrows indicate the direction of data line, showing how information is exchanged between the system and also external entities. So that's all for me. I'll pass to Lee for the diagram 0 and also the conclusion.
My name is Lee. I will be responsible for the diagram 0 and conclusions. So the first one is the student registrations process. So the process begins with the student registrations model, which is this process. The student provide their details to register. As you can see, the student send the input the student details to the process, to the student registrations process, and this process will send back the send back the registration confirmations to the students, and process this student registrations process will send confirmations to record to the database, to the D1 data store, which is the student database. Okay, so then the system records this detail in the student database, which is this D1. Okay, so the second one is the upload course materials process. So the constructors plays a crucial role in the system. Okay, they will upload course material via the upload course materials model, which is this process. So the constructor will send course materials to the upload course materials process, and this process will send back confirmations of course materials upload, send it back to the constructor. Okay. Once uploaded, the material are stored in the course database, which is the D2, the data store 2, and you can see the process will send course record to the course database. So the third one is the generations process. The administrator is responsible for grading the input grading criteria into the grading generations model, which is the third one, the process. Okay, and you can see the administrator will send the grading criteria to the grading generation, and this grading generation process will send back the final grades to the administrators entities. Okay. And this grading generations process will send a graded record to the course database. Okay. So for the fourth is the upload assignment process, and the learning management system LMS will send assignment submissions into this process, into the upload assignment process, and this process will send back assignment uploaded confirmations to the learning management system LMS entities, and the upload assignment process will send assignment records to the student database, and this student database will send student records to the third to process, which is the grading generations. So finally, course database will send student details record back to the student, which is this diagram 0 expand on the context diagram detailing key processes within the distant education information system, DEIS. The first one is student registration. Student provides details and the system confirms registrations. So the second one is course material upload. Instructors upload materials which are stored the key which are stored in the key database with confirmation set. The third one is grading generations. Administrators is grading criteria and final grades are recorded. So the fourth one is assignment upload. Students submit assignments via LMS, which are stored and confirmed. For the conclusion, the entity tables text diagram and diagram 0 collectively provide a structured overview of the Distant Education Information System (DEIS). Entity tables define the core data elements, ensuring clarity in data storage and relationship between entities. Context diagram offers a high-level view of system interactions with external entities, highlighting key data flows. Diagram 0 expands on internal processes, illustrating how student registrations, course material upload, grading, and assignment submissions functions within the system. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention.